In the annals of internet history, there are victories and there are curses dressed as victories. In 2005, the internet had a king. His name was MySpace. A glorious, chaotic mess of auto-playing emo music, painfully personalized profiles and social drama measured in your top 8. It was the first of its kind, the first digital promenade. And lurking in the shadows of its neon-lit castle was a young, hooded prince named Facebook. The prince came to the king, Chris DeWolf, and made an offer, a tithe, $75 million for his fledgling domain. The king looked upon the prince and laughed. He saw not a threat but an upstart, a fly to be swatted. The offer was dismissed. The prince was sent away. But as those gates closed, something invisible passed through them. A spectral, digital shroud. It was not a curse of failure, it was far more clever, more tragic than that. It whispered, "You will become me." Emboldened, MySpace sold itself to a giant News Corp for a king's ransom, $580 million. Meanwhile, the spurned prince became an emperor. Facebook's rise was meteoric, clean, blue, efficient. It was everything MySpace's beautiful chaos wasn't. They watched as MySpace, bloated and confused, began to falter. They watched the king stumble. In 2011, News Corp sold the crumbling kingdom for a paltry $35 million to a pop star. Facebook marched over the corpse without a second glance. They believed they had not just won, but that they were fundamentally different. Their architecture was too sound. Their network effect, too powerful. Their algorithm, too clever. They were victims of the oldest sin, hubris. They believed they were immune to the disease that killed the king. They didn't realize they'd already caught the virus. The curse began its work. First, it was subtle. The curse made Facebook's victory hollow. That vibrant, personalized humanity of MySpace was replaced by a sterile, algorithmic feed. The top 8, a source of exquisite social agony, was replaced by the cold, impersonal friend count. Then, the curse began to warp reality itself. The platform that was once the epicenter of cool became the digital equivalent of your grandpa's recliner. To be actively on Facebook is to be part of the past. It's the domain of awkward family arguments and outdated event invites. People are now ashamed to admit they use it. They sheepishly say, "Oh, I just have it for the marketplace," or "I just check it for birthdays." The cultural conversation packed its bags and moved to TikTok, to Instagram, a bitter irony. A kingdom Facebook bought to try and stave off the very curse it was succumbing to. Facebook became the thing it once destroyed, uncool. But the curse's masterstroke is its cruelest trick. It made Facebook's victory so complete that it can never escape. MySpace was sold, forgotten, a relic passed around in a fire sale. But Facebook is trapped on its own throne. It cannot be deleted, it cannot be abandoned. It must rule the poisoned kingdom it built. And you experienced the curse firsthand, didn't you? You created an account for commerce. And overnight you were deemed a criminal. Your 6 submitted IDs vanishing into the void. This isn't a glitch. This is the curse manifest. MySpace's downfall was human. Facebook's is cold, automated, and utterly indifferent. You are not a person. You are a data point to be purged. You are screaming for justice at the walls of a deserted castle. This is the price of their success. An empire so vast, it's governed by an unfeeling algorithm that will one day inevitably seal its own fate. So, can we ask Zuckerberg to just hit delete to put this thing out of its misery? We can ask. But he is the king in the cursed castle. To delete it would be to admit the curse is real. The prophecy made in 2005 has been fulfilled. Facebook didn't destroy MySpace, it became it. It became the aging king, staring out at a world it once ruled, wondering where the music went, while the rest of the world has already moved on to the next party. The 20-year curse is complete, the circle is closed. And the price of conquest was to eventually inherit the exact same, deeply embarrassing fate.